Lesbian football fan LINZI Smith. Not that the lesbian bit matters, it doesn't, but there is a reason for saying it. Has been banned from watching her favourite team Newcastle United, I think for the next 3 years, because of things that she said about the trans community. Not that it should matter about anything she said about the trans community. She should be allowed to have an opinion, just like she should be allowed to be a lesbian. Nobody should be able to stop her. That's her choice. If she's got views on the trans community and she wants to air them, that's her choice. If they don't agree, they can air their views. That's their choice. Everybody should have a choice. Everybody should be able to comment on anything in this country. That's what it's all about. Free speech, or so I thought. You know, we've done a lot about the trans community before, and I often get it in the neck from them. But it is the political side of things, the activists, because that's what they do. And the problem is, they shout louder than anybody else. They're more aggressive than anybody else. And they get people closed down and people punished for really no apparent reason. Seemingly, this young lady, this young LINZI, had said things about the trans activists. Not about being trans, about the trans activists. I think she's also said, wait a minute, trans women are men. They may identify as men. They may identify as women, but if they were a man, they're still a man in her eyes. Now that may or may not be true in other people's eyes, but that's just her opinion. The trans community, the activists, may not agree with that, but that's what she thinks. She's just airing an opinion. I believe some have said about her that she's biased against them because she believes in the LGB or LBG, lesbian, gay and bi. She's interested in that, but not the transsexual side, because I think it's LBGT, and then, well, it was LBG, I think, that's it, then LBGT, and then LBGT plus, and I think there's something else now, I don't know, it keeps getting added to. But they're saying she's biased, and somebody's complained about some posting she's put on social media. Why people bother going in there's beyond me, but people do. Somebody's complained to the clubs in Newcastle. They've referred it up to the FA. The FA have done about, I think it's a 4-month investigation. They've even got the police involved. The police have visited her, said she's got no case to answer, she's done nothing wrong, she's just airing an opinion. But the FA have decided in the wisdom to ban her from all football games at Newcastle for about 3 years. It turns out the FA have also, I think they've divulged addresses and phone numbers on her. These pictures of them, they've been spying on her, they've caught her, they filmed her walking a dog in the park and whatever else, and she's saying, what's going on here? All I've done is said something on the internet that I believe in. Whether I'm right or wrong, it's just my opinion, that's all I've done. I don't dislike or hate anybody. I'm just saying if I think it's a man identifies as a woman, in my eyes they're still a man. You know, they might have changed the way that they look, the way that they dress, but in my eyes they're still a man, and that's just my opinion. Somebody say from the trans community have said they complained to the club saying, I feel threatened by her, I don't want to be in the stadium with her, I don't want to be in the stadium with somebody like that. And as somebody said, well, it's one person out of a crowd of about 50,000. It's not like they're going to be sat next to each other, and even if they are, it's not like this new, is it trigger point? She's not going to be letting off a bomb or beating anybody up. She's just got an opinion that differs with somebody else's. Whether they sat next to her or not, she's not going to cause anyone any harm. Anyway, as I said, she's been banned for about 3 years, and obviously people are kicking off and now saying it's wrong, it's not football related. And as many are saying, the people that run the club at Newcastle, the owners there, are they from Saudi, where you can be put inside or even be killed for being gay, bisexual, lesbian. If they think that a gay, bisexual, lesbian, I don't know what they're going to think of transgenders. I think that'll flummox them massively. But I don't think it's something that they'll welcome and allow. Yet their club, the club that they own, is behind banning somebody from. It's crazy. It's just crazy. The whole thing's crazy. But anyway, I just don't get it. When did somebody saying something about the trans community or anything like that become a reason for stopping somebody watching football? Are they linked? I can't say how they are. I didn't think they were. I don't know. The picture's getting murkier and murkier by the day, the week, the month, isn't it, folks? And as I say, the problem is those from that community. I don't mean transsexuals themselves. I don't mean that at all. I mean the activists within them. They just shout very long and very hard. I've had people on my site saying the most awful things with absolutely no reason and not knowing anything about me. They've labelled me as I'm this, I'm that, I'm the other, and they know absolutely nothing. They don't look at past videos. They don't look at all the stuff that I've done in praise is the wrong word, in defence of themselves. You know, they don't look at, anyway, that's by the by. I'm not bothered about me. I can cope myself with whatever's thrown at me. That's no problem. But I feel sorry for this young girl. You know, she's a football fan. She just wants to go and watch football. Banned for 3 years. Police involved and everything. It's crazy. But as I said, the police have been involved. They said there's no case to answer. She's done nothing wrong. So why did they ban her for 3 years? The FA's got a case to answer, as well as Newcastle United Football Club. It's all very, very, very sad. It really is.